Hey guys, Sky here. I'm definitely not filming this one on a plushie with my, while also trying to entertain my cat. But welcome back to the channel. Do you remember the first game you played without boss fights? Nowadays, our selections of games is so wide that the question might seem a little silly, but I want you to think seriously about it. For a lot of people, I feel like it might be like something like Halo 2 or like any FPS campaign, but really, for me, I think it may have been Dishonored. Now, Dishonored is actually my favorite piece of media of all time, so I think it says a lot that this game without boss fights is kind of what made me appreciate boss fights a whole lot more. That brings me to current affairs. It's happened again. Twitter done got me. But to be honest, it got most of us, because come on, who the fuck hasn't played this game?
What's my fault? What is this?
Clair-obscur, troublera-tu, courbera les faits. Clair-obscur, noir et haut, peinture, trouvera sans elle. Clair-obscur, troublera-tu, courbera les faits. Clair-obscur, noir et haut, peinture, trouvera sans
Like most people this year, I've also been playing French Fantasy 33, Scarlet and Violet, which, can I say, is like a really hard sell on paper. I mean, maybe it's just me, but when I heard ex-Ubisoft dev, turn-based French RPG, I kind of fell asleep. And yes, that may be in large part due to my turn-based prejudice, but also, I've been going to therapy for it for a while now. But I guess I should have put a spoiler alert earlier, because I love this game. Look how mercifully simple the start screen is. Like, it's so addicting, it's so fluid, it makes you feel, like, smart and skilled without being, like, overwhelming. Sometimes you just, like, hit bosses and it'll nullify and you have to figure out why, but, like, half your party gets wiped next turn and you're just sat there thinking, is this guy fucking invincible? And I don't think I can even talk about the story until I finish the game. When I wrote this, I was in Act 1, but as I'm recording this, I just finished Act 2. But my first few hours in this game made me think about one thing more than anything, and it was boss fights. I'm gonna preface this by saying both Doom and Doom Eternal are fucking great, but what if I told you that this is 1,000 times more compelling than this? I know it feels a little redundant to even try to compare these games. They couldn't be more different. Okay. Toby, you're being silly. See, I have to prove it to you. This is Toby. He just bit off Spider-Man's foot. He's being shamed now. Putting his face on the internet. I promise I'm a good cat dad. I know it feels a little redundant to even try and compare these games. They could not be more different, but I believe the art of boss fights transcends video games. I feel like I'm beating around the bush. Let me cut to the chase. What makes boss fights so appealing is the idea of fighting a boss. That sounds stupid, but hear me out. The reason I bring up Doom is because this is the final boss fight in Doom Eternal, and this is just a random encounter in Doom Eternal. You see what I'm seeing? It's the same shit. Sure, the Icon of Sin has the special of there being like a big guy, and I'll admit, he's done much better than a lot of similar big guy fights, but this isn't a boss fight. This is an encounter with a really glorious damage sponge. It's really pretty. It's actually, it was hype as fuck, but the more I think about it, the less I like it. A lot of MMOs suffer from this issue, specifically with many boss fights, either depending on like squads of people focusing on ads rather than mobs, or the boss itself is just a big fucking damage sponge. Decima? This all reminds me of a meme I saw a few years ago. I couldn't find it, so here's a crude recreation. But like it's basically the thesis of this video. So what makes a good boss fight? Okay, well, this is a random fight from Kingdom Hearts 2, and this is a boss fight from Kingdom Hearts 2. You see what I'm saying? Kingdom Hearts might just be the best at one-on-one duels. I mean, consistently throughout the series, these bosses emanate insane amounts of aura. Sephiroth did not need to put that shit on, but he did. Xemnas did not need to pull out lightsabers like that, but he did. And Xehanort.
There is one sky, one destiny.
Oh my god. I promise, this isn't a Kingdom Hearts channel. Shut up, I'm getting there. Most competent and flexible combat systems will have you fighting a large range of enemies at any given time. It's why I bring up Doom Eternal. In most games, players will use abilities with different resources, whether it's stamina, ammo, MP, AP, what have you. Doom Eternal does something unique in that enemies are resources. And if you really think about it, the whole game is resource management. Health, ammo, armor are all acquired from killing enemies, so every encounter has you frantically managing resources you do have to most efficiently get more, i.e. kill enemies. A lot of games aren't that hard, but the appeal of a boss fight is that it fundamentally shakes up the course of a gameplay loop. It's a way to test their abilities and knowledge of the game. Funny as skillish you may be, it's entirely true. Boss fights are about testing your skill against an opponent you don't really know how to defeat. So when the encounter is diluted by what are essentially elements of every other encounter in the game, it lessens the impact of the boss itself. Think to the scariest boss fights of your life. Were they against hordes of mobs? Or more likely, were they against one dude? Just one scary guy? All you need is a dude in a hood, and it'll scare the shit out of players. How about a mime with attack patterns more annoying than Minecraft skeletons? Or better yet, just have it be fucking Radon again. Clair Obscur and Elden Ring fucking hit it out of the park with bosses. Each one of them is so varied and menacing, and each one feels like it's an actual test of skill. Of course, Souls games tend to take the more masochistic approach, but Clair Obscur reminded me of the power of boss fights. Perhaps it's because I'm not that familiar with the combat system. It's like my first proper turn-based game, I think, that I'm playing all the way through, but each boss fight feels like an event. I am terrified most of the time, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it out. Elemental Genesis, though. I find myself engaging in repeat encounters in the open world just to practice parry timings and skill combos. I haven't done that in years. The threat of real bosses was enough for me to want to take the time to engage in the combat system more than any since, God of War. And that brings me back to Dishonored. Remember earlier when I called it a game without bosses? Yeah, well, that wasn't technically true. I'm gonna spoil the shit out of Dishonored, but at the start of the game, when Dowd kills the Empress and stares Corvo down, I know we all felt the same thing. But flash forward through the game, and you're not searching for the killer, but the people behind it. It's odd on the first playthrough, really. There's no mention of trying to bring the actual killer to justice. But either way, you press on, and you learn this game does not have any bosses, but targets, who are just as vulnerable as any other NPC. It greatly leans into the power fantasy of being this magical assassin. It's only when Corvo is at his lowest, after being betrayed and left for dead, that he's found by Dowd, a character you probably would have forgotten the significance of at this point.
Let's kill him. You killed the Empress, you're dead, bud.
But if you're like me, and you didn't forget about him, then this moment feels super cathartic. Yeah, I'm not crazy. The game didn't forget about him. But you know what's even more cathartic? An actual boss fight. It's appropriate that the only real boss in this game is against the only character on a similar power level. In fact, the only other playable character in the game. This is the only boss fight in any form in the game, and I think it's just so fucking smart. Only having a single boss and saving it for the point where the player is at their lowest is simply brilliant. And the lack of bosses only makes this one more special. So, to answer the question of what makes a boss fight so appealing, in the words of Dowd, it's about having a fight
that no two others could fight,
that no other
against the ticking of the clock.
That two people could have against the ticking of the clock. I'm gonna cut to the thing. I got the quote wrong. It's fine. I probably got the quote wrong. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. This is a new one for me. If you've actually watched any of my shit, you probably know that this is not the regular content. But for anybody who expected Lego animations, I love you. You expected Lego animations from me, from this dead channel? Wow. I'm kind of copying regular Pat. Actually, not regular Pat. But the way YouTubers shoot the shit after after their video essay. Normally I'd plug like my Patreon here, but I don't have a Patreon because I don't know. Maybe would you guys like that? You guys want more videos like this? What do you guys want videos on? What do you want videos on? That's a great question. Maybe you should answer that in the comments after you like and subscribe. It's working. It's working. I'm not keeping that part in. Maybe I am. Anyway, I think I want to make a video complaining about Timeless River in Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like that would be a really big project, so I should probably talk about Clair Obscur instead. Or like quick time events. Or crafting in video games. I don't know what I'll make, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and peace.